What's up there, peeps? I wanted to voice my frustration with the FDA and the rest of the government when it comes to what they want to do with cigars. Now, before you non-cigar smokers switch off in this, just give a little bit of a listen to what I'm going to talk about. Because today it's cigars, tomorrow it could be something you love. Your little drink. Come after your drink maybe tomorrow. Maybe you like dining al fresco outside by the road. They might say no to that because, cars have emissions, could make you sick. You never know what they're coming after you next. So have an open mind and give a listen. Dear FDA, I just want to tell you, thanks a lot for worrying about my health in regards to cigars. I sure appreciate you making my choices for me. It's greatly appreciated. I'd also like to thank you for taking the time to understand why I even smoke cigars, and other millions of people smoke cigars. Let's just forget about all the businesses you destroy and ruin. Let's forget about the jobs that you take away from people. Let's not even go there. Just a few facts I'd like to share with you guys of the FDA. I've never killed someone while driving after smoking cigars because it impeded my judgment. Even after smoking a whole bunch of cigars, it never happened. After smoking a cigar, I've never become violent or wanted to start a brawl and beat the crap out of someone. I never felt sad or depressed or suicidal after smoking cigars. I never suffered side effects like blurry vision, head hurts, stomach hurts, poop a lot, body aches, or any other type of those symptoms. Not for nothing, all the symptoms that I just mentioned, my friends at the FDA, are caused by legal drugs that you guys allowed and approved. Yeah, I guess you're mitigating risk. So, ladies and gentlemen of the FDA, you'll claim that all those after effects stated by those drugs that you approve and hook America on outweighs the risk of the symptoms or illnesses that you're fighting. Yeah, I find that interesting, very interesting. You claim that we'll die of mouth, lung, whatever cancer from smoking cigars. Let's forget that those case studies on that are like kind of shaky. A lot of doctors can't even attest to the validity and truth of that. I don't want to use the word claimless, but let's use the word claimless. Now, with that said, why does somebody like me smoke cigars? Well, why do I smoke cigars? What do they do for me? Cigars have been nothing less than a lifesaver for me and millions of other people. They give me that time to have a nice, quiet, introspective moment, can reflect on things, just chill out. As opposed to drinking, that's how I choose to let off steam. Because when I get behind the wheel, if I'm bombed, I could probably kill somebody. Probably not going to happen with cigars. The second part of that, you get to spend time and socialize with other brothers and sisters of the leaf. Those rowdy SOBs that fight people a lot. A lot of stabbings, shootings. People go crazy when they're on cigars, man. You just can't trust what they're gonna. No, I'm kidding with you. That actually doesn't happen. That's usually at crazy ass bars, people getting their drink on and other stuff, or maybe somebody taking some FDA approved drugs. Doesn't really happen much when you have large amounts of people at cigar parties. Take a look at Cigar Fest. Happened a couple of weeks ago. In between 6,000 and 7,000 people there over a two-day event. Why don't you do a little bit of studying? Why don't you read up on it and talk to the local authorities, and let's see how many issues or problems there were caused by us miserable, horrible, rowdy, disgusting cigar smokers. I'll stop right there. It's another reason I smoke cigars. Let's just say it keeps me away from other recreational activities. I think you know what I mean. If you're going to take that away from me, what are you opening the door for me to relax with next? Seriously, what are you giving me? You thinking all these guys and gals are going to go read a book? No, they're going to resort to something else. Something I can assure all of you are going to cause many, many more issues. So, unless you prefer me drunk or high or whacked out on some of your prescription drugs, because, if I can't smoke cigars, I'll get depressed. If I get depressed, if you guys are lucky, I'll buy some of the drugs that you approved, and you can hook me on them. So what I really ask is that you think about cigars the same way as you think about the drugs that you approve and you keep the American public hooked on and addicted to, despite all the warnings and side effects I've just spoken to you about. Any of your proclaimed side effects related to cigars are generally outweighed by the benefit they offer to the consumer. The same logic that you currently use for your prescription drugs. pretty sure nobody has ever shot up a movie theater, guys, after smoking cigars, although I'm entirely sure people have after using your approved drugs. So don't talk about mitigating risks. What you guys do and what you guys put on the market causes far more harm. Stay out. Stay out of what you don't know. Or I tell you what, if you want to go jump on in, why don't you learn something? Why don't you go with cigar manufacturers? Why don't you talk to cigar smokers? Use your brain.